Welcome back to the Lone Ranger Radio Show. You got Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. I am the Lone Ranger. Sorry about getting that music a little mixed up for the intro, but you can live with it, can't you? My name's Bruce Woodburn. I'm the Lone Ranger, CrossCountry Mortgage, 407-706-3313 or 813-213-4009, broadcasting out of Tampa and Orlando. Hope you're enjoying the weekend. So you can always catch me on WDBO on Saturdays at noon or WDBO on Sundays at 11 and on 102.5 The Bone at 11. I believe I'm going to move to noon. So just keep an eye out for that. So I think I'm going to move up to the next hour. So we'll see how that pans out, but probably the beginning of the year. So just be aware, if you don't hear me at 11 o'clock on The Bone, I'm going to be moving to noon. So hope that time frame works out just as well for you, my friends. And if you would like to check me out on social media, you can go to my YouTube page. Please subscribe to it at Bruce Woodburn, the Lone Ranger. So thank you so much for that. All right, I got a lot of things to cover. Before I get into what rates are doing and the trends that we're having right now, I do want to talk a little bit about some personal challenges that I've faced. So, I just got through telling you in the last segment that, I'm a high school dropout. I quit school in the 10th grade. I lost both my parents when I was very, very young. I had no money. I was dirt poor, couldn't feed myself. I mean, you've heard my story. I don't tell that story for sympathy because it made me the person that I am today. But I tell that story because I think that so many of us get caught up in our woes that we let it consume us and become who we are, instead of taking those woes and turning them into yos and make that work for you. You have to take your challenges, your struggles. We learn from our failures. We don't learn from our successes. So if you're going to be stronger, then you have to fail forward. And it's okay to fail. Fail. I tell my people, make mistakes. Just don't make the same mistake. Make mistakes. It's okay. We have to fail forward. So I tell you that because so many people get consumed with life and they just become polarized, and then they find nothing but excuses. Every time somebody comes up with a reason for them to be able to fix it, they come up with an excuse as to why they can't. And I'm going to tell you something. Excuses will just dig you a deeper hole. You've got to make the changes. So I made some changes recently because I was a bit of a chubby guy. Okay. I was weighing too much. Now I'm, almost 6'4", so I can hide a little bit of weight, but man, I was running 285 pounds. I have now lost 72 pounds. And I did it with the help of a company called Age Rejuvenation. They've got locations all over the Tampa area, Orlando, Winter Garden, Winter Park. So listen, they are not paying me for this. I'm doing it because I told you earlier that I promote companies that I believe in. Now, I've tried many different weight loss programs, but they were the best of the best. And here's how. First of all, they do an extensive blood panel. Extensive. Then they put you on the treatment, and then they do more blood and they reevaluate where the progress is, and they keep tweaking it until it just, it does the job. And I got on testosterone, my energy levels higher, everything. I'm doing better all the way around. But listen, 72 pounds. If you want to lose weight, you're feeling a little chunky. Maybe you want to get your wife something for Christmas. Maybe you want to get your husband something for Christmas. Maybe you want to do it together. I'll get you some amazing discounts. All you got to do is call or text me, and I'll connect you with the people. I'm not even sending you directly to their website. You go to me and I'll connect you because I'm going to make sure you get some great discounts. So just call or text 407-706-3313 or 813-213-4009, and I'll get you hooked up with my friends at Age Rejuvenation. But listen, you don't know what to buy your husband or wife for Christmas, but they're looking a little bit chunky. Do that. Now, I don't want you to, you know, it's hard. You can't just buy your wife something to lose weight. You might get yourself into a divorce situation if you do that. But listen, these are things that will make your life better. I have more energy. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to live longer and I'm going to live a better life because I'm not fat and loaded down and my knees aren't overloaded and ankles and body. So, man, I weigh less now than I did when I graduated from high school, which I didn't even graduate from high school when I would have graduated from high school. So that was a true Freudian slip. All right, let's get into some business here, my friends. Let's talk about what rates are doing. Your national interest rate right now is about 6.95%. Can you believe that? So it's up from when the Feds dropped the Fed rate. But I am locking loans in the mid sixes, even in the high fives. I got a client in the high fives last week. So those rates are available. Those are not interest rate quotes. Those are just telling you some stories about some clients that I've recently locked in. I don't like giving rate quotes because to me, to give a proper rate quote, you have to give APRs and loan amounts and credit scores. And I mean, I'd take the whole show up just giving you a disclaimer. So you want a great rate. I'm a direct lender. I'm in all 50 states. I'm one of the highest producing lenders and loan officers in the entire nation. And I'm right here in your backyard and you can come see me. Listen, I'm not one of these guys like the Mark Spain of Realtor that you're never going to talk to him. You're not going to talk to the guy that owns Rocket Mortgage. You're not going to talk to the guy that owns your credit union or your bank, Jamie Dimon. You're not going to do that. Can you get to me? You doggone right you can. I do Zoom consultations. I do personal consultations. So what I do is I get you set up for your mortgage. Okay. So I don't do personal consultations with people that haven't applied for a mortgage because I have to have information for when we come to a meeting. So you want a meeting with me, get your application done, send me your docs, come in, we'll review them together. We'll get you set up for your right loan program, get you your pre-approval. I'll even connect you with a real estate agent that will help you find the home and give you up to 25% of their commission back so you can use it towards closing costs. That's a win-win all the way around. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree? That's a win-win all the way around. There's just no way that you can lose when it comes to that. All right. So what else we got? We've got, well, we talked about interest rates and where they are. We talked about builders, how to get discounts from builders. Um, you know what? You know what I want to cover right now is refinancing. So if a lot of people have been waiting to refinance. Okay. Everybody's waiting around for interest rates to drop. So they're waiting to refinance, but interest rates didn't come down where people thought they would. So what do we do? Do we just sit and not do anything? Well, interest rates may not get much lower than they are. I don't know. I think they will. I think they will. I think that we'll probably end up in the next 18 months, probably around 5.5. So does that mean don't buy or refinance right now? I'm going to break it down for you. If you want to buy a home, now is your very, very, very best time. Why? You have an abundance of inventory, which means you can choose from more homes. Abundance of inventory means sellers have more competition, so they're more willing to negotiate, pay closing costs, make repairs. Then, if the interest rates are a little higher than you like, when it comes time to refinancing, we'll refinance you later. And I don't charge any of my clients lender fees at all. So no lender fees at all when you come back to me to refinance. That's why you buy now. Now, if you need to refinance because you're overloaded with debt, like you've just built up way too much debt, and a lot of people did during COVID, I'm telling you, they spent way too much money. That FedEx guy was there every day delivering some package, and that bill started to add up. So you can, if you have equity in your property, but you've gotten over your head with debt, then I want to look at either some type of debt consolidation for home equity or refinance. I don't care if you got a 3% interest rate on your mortgage. If you're drowning in debt, you have to look at the big picture and what would it take to get the debt under control. So I recently had a client came to me. They had a 3.5% 30-year fixed rate. Their mortgage payment was only $1,500 a month. But when I looked at their whole financial picture, they had almost $1,200 a month in car payments, and they had $1,500 a month in other consumer debt, credit cards, dental things. And then they needed about 25 grand to fix their home. Well, 25 grand on a home equity line of credit would have been about $300 a month. And then if I would have paid off all their debt, I would have actually just shifted money around instead of actually reducing debt. So they didn't want to refinance, but I ran the numbers, and here's what I did. I ended up refinancing their home, paying off all their debt, including their cars, all their credit cards, and gave them 25 grand. Now, their mortgage payment went from 1,500 to 2,500, $1,000 more a month. But their overall debt went from 5,000 to 2,500. So I saved them $2,500 a month. Now, listen, that's a huge savings. I can do the same for you. Just call me. But here's the wife came to me and said, Bruce, I like it, but I just don't want, I hated to pay my cars over 30 years. And I said, Patty, don't pay him over 30 years. I'm saving you $2,500 a month. Take 2,000 of that, put that on your mortgage, and your mortgage is paid off in 8.3 years. So now you have no mortgage, no credit card, no car loans, and you got your house fixed up. That's true financial advice. Call the Loan Arranger or go to webringyouhome.com, 813-213-4009, 813-213-4009, or 407-706-3313, and I can help you. Now, for those of you that want to refinance to lower your payment, lower your interest rate, or eliminate PMI, do not do it yet. I know I'm the only mortgage guy in the world that's going to tell you that, but don't do it yet. I have created a VIP watch list. I need you to call or text me at the numbers I gave you. I want your name, phone number, your address, and I want you to send me the documents. I want to see your mortgage statement, and I'll put you on a wait list. We're going to run the numbers for what interest rate you need to get to make it worth your while. And then when that market hits that, you might only have a day or two to lock that in. Sometimes these interest rates don't come down for long. So you need to be able to strike when the striking is ready and the iron's hot. So call or text me 407-706-3313 or 813-213-4009, or go right to my website and complete the application at webringyouhome.com. That's webringyouhome.com. Get that finished. We'll get you on a waiting list. There's no charge. I'm going to do a soft credit pull, no hard credit pull, but I'll get you on my waiting list, and that's going to save you thousands of dollars. And you won't, that's an anti-sales pitch. Okay. It's like, I don't want you to do anything right now. So I know my competition thinks I'm a nut because a lot of people are raking in refis, especially veterans are getting sucked into this. If you're a veteran or you have an FHA loan, do not do it right now. You call the Loan Arranger, and I'm going to share with you why you shouldn't do it and why you're being preyed upon by our industry. Don't fall for it. It's a scam. Wait it out. I don't care what they tell you over the phone. My name is Bruce Woodburn, and I'm the Loan Arranger, and I appreciate we spent a lot of time doing things that were outside of really the scope of this show, but I hope you enjoyed the show. I had a lot of fun sharing with you, and I had a lot of fun talking about things that we're doing. But if you'd like my help, I'm asking that you give me an opportunity to earn your business And you can call me directly at 407-706-3313 or 813-213-4009 or webringyouhome.com. God bless America. God bless you. We're halfway through the month and we're almost through the year, and I'm right here for you. So I'll be back. You can tune in all weekend for the Lone Ranger Radio Show. God bless. We'll see you soon.